But you're going to find consistency using silver bullet because it's time-based and it's always going to form. Every single day it's there. The problem is you want it to form on your favorite time frame. You want it to fit your already established expectation or preconceived notions about what price should do. And you're not following the rules. So yes, you're doing shit wrong and you're not getting the results, and that's expected, right? If I give you a recipe and say, this is the ingredients, this is the order you do it, and this is what you should expect as a result, and you substitute something, okay? You leave a key ingredient out and replace it with what you think is better suited for that. You're not going to get the same result. And don't complain that you didn't get the result that was promoted by me that you should be getting if you're doing something outside the scope of the instructions and parameters I've given. If you come to me as an educator, as a mentor, you're trusting me enough to give me your attention initially. So why don't you fucking follow the rules that I've placed in front of you? You're failing. You are failing, not me. You are. So you have to change that shit. It's always going to be you. When I mess up and when I fail, nobody's fault but mine. That's accountability. You have to be accountable to yourself. And some people just don't want to be accountable. They want to have the luxury of being able to blame somebody else because they fucked up. They didn't do something right. And in this industry, guess what, Jack? You don't get that luxury. It's always you, because I don't run a fucking signal service. If you make money, congratulations. You did it right. Well done. I am proud of you. If you lose money, eat that shit because you did it on your own. What do you mean, eat that shit? Learn from it. It's hard medicine. It's a bitter pill. Swallow it. It's going to make you better. It will make you better. It's going to make you the trader you want to be. You think that it's always going to be the sugar highs that make you the best trader that you're ever going to be. Give me the stuff that works, ICT, fuck all the bullshit. You're going to learn from all the cuts, the abrasions, the bruises, the losses. That's what I learned from. And you're going to learn from it too. But you have to allow that to happen. You can't tiptoe around thinking, I'm going to avoid losing trades. You're not. Because the more you try to do that, it's going to land right in your lap. But every single time I blew out an account, it was on the heels of a good run. And I wanted to feel good again. because it was wearing off too fast. The same fucking hour walking around like, oh man, shit. I made more money than I make a whole month. A whole month of work in this bullshit job. I made more money than that in this one fucking trade. Man, like if I just did that once a month, I don't need to have a job. Yeah, it's great. It's wearing off. I gotta do it again. And you think that you can just go into the market and find something like that again, forgetting the fact that it just took you 2.5, 3 weeks for that price run to complete and go to its target. You get tore up by the chemical imbalances in your brain when you win, and you don't even know what that feels like yet because you haven't done it yet. You haven't won. You haven't found consistency. And when that achievement is reached, you have a whole new level of learning to go through. It's something, folks. It's a learning process.
Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. Hello, hello. Say what's up in the chat. Hit the like button before we get started, boys and girls. Good morning. Horty Panda, Melda, good morning. Wolf Dubai, Luhar Trades, Akbar John. We got Akbar John in the chat. What's up? Good morning, Soné. Good morning, Jamie. Good to see you, man. Mr. Dave, Tom, Aglar, Indices Player. Good morning, everybody. T-Money, how's it going, dude? Bro, hope your new year is going well so far. Hope you had a good Christmas, my man. Good to see you. Yep, that's the good stuff. That is the good stuff. You're new here, welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. You got the flu. You got the flu right this very moment in time, or you got the flu over the holidays. Either way, that sucks, dude. There was a bug going around. Yeah, a lot of people I think were getting sick. I was lucky enough, fingers crossed, knock on wood, to avoid it. So I'll take it. Watching me in bed next to Old Man Jenkins, to give Old Man Jenkins a good pat on the you know what for me. I miss that guy. I miss that guy. It's like the pain felt too good. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's go ahead and jump into the charts. We are a minute into market open here. We do not have any news today. We do have Trump speaking later today at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Due to speak about policy at the White House in Washington, D.C. Okay, so yeah, nothing news related today. We are in NFP protocol, as it is NFP week still. Looking here at NASI and ES, let me just check the daily. Yeah, so we are still inside of yesterday's daily range for now. Previous day high, we'll just move these markings down. Just going to mark out previous day high as we're pretty close. Previous day high, 708 here on NASDAQ. I do want to mark this high out. Just keep it marked. So 708 previous day high. Let's see if we can maybe get a push up towards that previous day high level. On the 4 hour, I didn't really see anything too obvious other than the fact that ES was trading up from this 4 hour inefficiency. Nothing on NASDAQ though, necessarily sponsoring this move up other than this down close candle. Previous day high ES 963. Let's go to the 1 hour. But otherwise pretty range bound here on the hourly for the most part, I would say. Didn't really end up getting too much of an expansion yesterday. We did end up finally getting that sell-off. For those of you guys that were on stream yesterday, I did take a loss trying to short yesterday. And I told you guys that I was going to be looking for more shorting opportunities, potentially around lunch macro. And then if need be into PM session, and was able to catch a nice short in the lunch macro. caught this move here and made back the L with a little bit of profit on top. So was able to end the day green yesterday. Hopefully some of you guys were able to catch that move as well. We were talking about it all morning yesterday, and it did finally give us the move in the lunch hour. So able to capitalize on that. As far as today goes, though, let's take a look. Yeah, so we are already kind of creating a little bit of a broadening formation. London taking out Asia high and low. We are taking out London high currently. So I wonder if we can get a move back down towards London low here, if we're going to get one more drive up to previous day high. But yeah, it's already kind of starting to look, you know, hopefully this isn't the case, but it's already starting to look a little bit like a broadening seek and destroy formation kind of already forming here with the overnight trading. So we'll see here. We'll keep an eye on it, but I'm going to mark out London low. London LAR. London LAR. Okay. And I do still have the Asia session and London session lows from yesterday marked. We are generating. It's going to be a matter of, you know, when, not if. We are generating a lot of low resistance liquidity run here to the downside. Just a lot of stacked. I mean, I'm not going to mark out all of them just because it's not really necessary, but you guys can see here we got a lot of stacked lows that are kind of just building up this trendline liquidity that we're going to run out at some point. So I do probably lean a little bit more on the bearish side because of that, you know, unless we were to get totally proven wrong and we just were to get huge displacement up, which we're not getting at the moment. But that is just what I see as of right now in terms of just a power of 3 and looking for some distribution. So let's drop down to the 5. Yeah, so this was the, I guess I didn't delete it. This was the trade that I caught yesterday. I posted the video on Instagram, Twitter, and old Tickety Talk for anyone that wants to go check that out. But yeah, finally gave the move up yesterday. Just took forever. Yeah, so no SMT there. I was looking, do we have SMT at this high? No. Or do we? Oh, we do actually. Yeah, sorry. We do have a little SMT here. Getting a reaction, but it's not really a... Barely took that high out. 5-minute gap holding. See what we want to get here. What I'm kind of thinking here, just kind of already alluded to it. I know I told you guys that I'm feeling a little bit more on the bearish side, if anything, just because of all that trendline liquidity that was left. I'm not necessarily gun-ho like, oh, I need to be shorting right now. I do want to wait, but I would definitely welcome a move like this. Whether it were to happen here and then we inversed here and then get this move, or we get this drive up previous day high and then look for something. But that's just kind of what I'm looking at as of right this very second. So that could change, though, if we get strong displacement in candle closures above these highs. Scaling back out here just real quick to hourly and 4 hour. Our next draw would be 803. So this would be, what is this, Friday high? Okay. Friday high on NQ would be next draw here if we're going to get displacement above these highs and some higher time frame closures. So that's kind of my thought process, boys and girls, as of right now. It is a little bit of a toss-up at this very moment just because we're right in the middle of this range. But if this, then that, right? If this, then that. All right. How are we doing, chat? Oh, look at the poll in the chat. 52% bearish, actually. Ooh. Still pretty even. Last 2 days, you guys have been pretty even. It hasn't been like 60, 70% one side or the other. But you guys are a little bit more on the bearish side today. Okay. Is it too late for me to change my bias to bullish? Jeez. What's up, Big Head Reef? What's up, Robin? Good morning, everybody. Say L if you're a signal bot, says Lulu Lamoon. Lulu Lamoon. Nobody said L, so nobody's claiming they're signal botting. Lulu. What's up, Taking In? Tyler, why you took that trade when there's no SMT? I don't rely on SMT as like, see, SMT is one of the like easiest things to spot, so I think that's probably why so many people like, you know, rely on SMT as like a huge part of their system. SMT is like a qualifier for me, so I'm reading price action and premium and discount more than anything. Like, you know, if we are like yesterday, for example, we had traded up 4 standard deviations above Asia range high. We had not touched Asia low. We had not touched London low. Even if we don't get a trade to go back down to like Asia London low yesterday, if we're already expanded 4 plus 5 standard deviations above Asia range high, if we just keep going higher, I'm just not going to participate because I've already missed that move. So if you're thinking about where the market is going to go in terms of just probabilities, in my mind, there's a higher probability chance that we will at least retrace to 50% of the range than we are to just continue going higher. So I'm going to be better off and I'm going to get a better trade opportunity by, in that case, fading it, because in this logic, right, with premium and discount even using this higher up overall range, and to say that there was an SMT is also not true. There was SMT with yesterday's previous day high. If you guys remember, ES had taken out this high already. So we did have bearish SMT actually. But nonetheless, like, I'm viewing this as we're in premium of this range, right? We're in premium of this range, above 50%. We're 5 standard deviations above yesterday's Asia range high. Like, just based on probabilities and statistics, like, I have a much better chance of catching the reversal than I do getting a you know, another move higher. So hopefully that makes sense. But regardless of whether I would have had SMT or not, would have been a non-factor. But we did actually have SMT the whole time yesterday at that previous day high. So hopefully that makes sense. Oh. Nice little sell-off here. London low 527, 5-minute candle closure here in 3 minutes, which will also be the close of a 15-minute candle. This fair value gap getting inversed could be an opportunity here, potentially. What would this look like if we were to take this inversion on the 5? The problem with this is, like, and this is where some people would criticize my trading and my stop placement. Like, hypothetically, I know we got 3 minutes to kill here before this 5-minute gap inverses, and I don't even know if I'll take this because ES, I don't think, will inverse the same 5-minute gap, so it might not be worthwhile. But hypothetically, if I were to take something like this, I would put my stop loss like here above the candle that broke the gap, or above the candle that inversed the gap. Some people would be like, no, dude, just put it all the way up here. But, like, in this instance, like, this is where I try to save myself like half my stop loss, which some people agree with that, some people don't. But I'm just viewing it from a probability standpoint. Like, okay, I want my stop loss protected by what? I want it protected by this inefficiency, right? And the candles that did something significant with it. So this is the inefficiency candle. This is the candle that broke the inefficiency. And if I want to see this hold and respect and then flush to my draw, in my mind, I'm like, all right, if price invalidates this and comes back up here, there's probably a good chance that it's going to go from here to here as well. So can I save myself that 20 points extra, right? So that's kind of my thought process with that, but nothing's perfect, right? Nothing's nothing's perfect. We'll see if we get this inversion first. Maybe this could be an opportunity. But I might just wait. It might not be worthwhile, even if we do get it. Like I said, if ES, especially if ES is going to hold the same 5-minute gap, I just don't know if I trust it. So we'll see. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Let me clear off these. Let me clear off these spectacles. How these things like get dirty, and I feel like I didn't even do anything with them. I gotta put these glasses on, boys, because then it gives me that sexy librarian look. Oh, geez. Looks like we're not inversing the gap after all, boys. Yeah, if I get these glasses on, I get the sexy librarian look. And the likes usually go up. I want to say that there is a positive correlation there. But you guys can confirm or deny. A lot of people with some fetishes in the chat, I think. I don't know. I'm just an observer. Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, guys, this inversion did not happen there. So this is holding, respecting previous day high, 708. What does the 1 minute look like right now? Man, what a displacement. Our first percentage gap is here. Humana. Another new high. That was fast. I agree. That was fast. I picked up my glasses. I looked away for 2 seconds, and all of a sudden we're flipping this whole range on its head. Holy cow! This is hang on. Holy shit! That was like 70 points in 3 minutes. Jake is saying 1,300 buy contracts. Now he's saying 2,000 buy contracts. Jake, I'm assuming you're seeing this on like the book map or something. Jake is going off in the chat right now. What he said? What the fuck? 891 was the buy contracts. Is that what you're saying? What? You lost me, Jake. He says 891 contracts buy, and then he said 1,300 and then 2,000. I'm assuming 891 was not the price. That's what I thought you meant at first. Jake needs to calm down. Jake, calm down. Jake's over here just like fucking. Brrr. Calm down, Jake. Calm down, Jake. I do appreciate the engagement, though. I don't know. Hit the like button, Jake. Jake, hit the like button if you haven't already, Jake. Jake, I wish you could spam the like button as much as you're spamming the chat right now. Break even hit but took con off at 206,000 across 5. Payout ready. Nice. Nice Lululemon. All right, there's previous day high. We have an SMT with it for the moment with ES. I don't know if it'll hold or not. This was kind of what I was talking about, though. I'm like, I could see myself becoming bullish towards yesterday's previous day high, or I should say Friday's high, at 803 if we got displacement and then some higher time frame, strong bullish candle closures above these highs. that would be something that I would probably look for some continuation in the 10 o'clock hour. We'll see what happens, though. We got 12 minutes or so until the top of the hour, so time will tell. But for now, if this were to kind of just hold like this or even close above these highs here, I would probably entertain power of 3 for open, low, and then try to get in line with a continuation towards 803. But it's going to depend on what we do here in the next 10 minutes. I'm open to both sides. Dun, 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 dun. My chart is a second screen for you. Yeah, I don't know. I like showing. To be honest with you, I like going full screen. The only reason that I got 2 screens on is because I'm on stream here. But otherwise, I got ES and NQ pulled up on my other monitor that I'm always watching. So. Target if I long, like I said, is 803. First target would have been 708, previous day high. Obviously, I was not looking to long this, but if you ended up longing this off of, I guess you would have caught this or could have caught this off of the inversion of first presented gap. Could have been an entry if you were bullish. I mean, if you were waiting for like a structure shift or a change in the state, like you're really not entering until up here, and then I don't know if you're chasing that entry up there. So inversion first presented fair value gap would have been only opportunity probably, or just longing the 5 minute. If you had your stop, like depending on where you put your stop though, that would have been whether or not you got stopped out. Like if your stop was below the fair value gap candle, stopped out. I mean, if your stop was below the first candle of the fair value gap on the 5 minute, you might have also got stopped there. You'd have had to have your stop down here. But yeah, that's really the only way you would have caught this move here. One of those 2 ways. Macro starting here. Top of the hour, 9 minutes. Holy displacement, chat. 940, 945. Yeah, this new 15-minute candle. The previous 15-minute candle closed in the range, and then the new 15-minute candle opened up and took off. Do you believe in magic? ES took out previous day high, by the way, as well. Do you believe in magic in a young boy's heart? Is it young boy or young girl? Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Something, something, something. Wherever we start. Yeah, it's magic when the music is grooving. Oh, magic. Oh, what are we at here? Tesla's down 3%. Microsoft is break even, basically. Google, 0.5%. Meta's down 0.5%. Nvidia's up 2%. So we got Nvidia up 2%. We got Tesla down 3%. Amazon's up 1%. Apple's down 1. Yeah, this is a pretty mixed bag here. If I do say so myself. Oh, man. Well, what do we think in chat? Do we see 803 in our future? Question number 1. This is Friday high. And if so, are we just going to get kind of an institutional order flow entry drill move here? Pretty nuts. Young Boy's Heart, Tyler remix, sus. Dude, I forgot. I didn't know if it was Young Boy or Young Girl. I get it mixed up. It's kind of like dude, maybe I am dyslexic. I don't think I'm diagnosed dyslexic. But I did that yesterday too. I was trying to sing what's that Journey song? What song is that now? Why am I brain farting? Just a city boy. I'm born and raised in South Detroit. I took the midnight train going anywhere. What is the name of that song? Why am I forgetting the name of that song now? I think I said City Girl yesterday though, when I was trying to sing that. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. That is kind of sus now that I think about it. Lulu says, Tyler, you the realist. Fuck yeah. There's so many fake guru kids selling Discord and memberships for live trading now after taking one payout. Ain't knocking hustle, but when you go live free, that how you know you do this for real. Aw, thanks, Lulu. Yeah, it's hopefully you guys find value in it. I mean, the unfortunate part about doing anything for free is I do think that it's easy to kind of take it for granted, and people say what you will, but when you pay for something, people do take it more serious. It is what it is. But I don't know. I like to think that if I had someone like myself to watch when I first started trading, that would have been pretty helpful and entertaining. But I appreciate you, boys and girls. Appreciate the kind words, Lulu. Hit the like button, boys. Hit the like button. If I don't get enough likes, I'm going to go open a private group as well. Like, if I can't get likes for free, I might as well charge. Son of a... You know what I'm saying? Gosh. Oh, you want me to be... I can be Jewish. Do the glasses work? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think they work. They seem like they work great. Everything's orange. It's like I was in the spray tan bed with Donnie T, and I forgot to shut my eyes, and now I just see everything in orange tinted glass. Tyler, is the daily gap optimal for short? Is the daily gap optimal for short? I mean, I don't ever take entries off of daily PD arrays. And if you're, yeah, I would wait for confirmation out of this gap. We've already hit this gap once, and now we're filling the gap in on the daily on ES. I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to predict, like if you had a crystal ball and you know that this is the high of the day, of course you're going to short that. But none of us know if this is the high of the day or if we're going to see a rally towards further highs. You know what I mean? Like we're 30 points off of, essentially like 30, 40 points off of the all-time high on ES. Never say never, dude. Could maybe see that or close to it. What is this candle here? I don't know what the average range is lately. Does anybody have that data? What is the average range right now? All I know is I was willing to be bullish if we saw like heavy displacement and strong higher time frame closures, which we did get. This hourly candle and 4-hour candle is about to close. Look at this hourly candle. Like this is, would you consider this a strong bullish candle? I think I would, personally. So I think I'm going to lean toward wanting to see 10 a.m. hourly candle continue expansion towards 803. We'll see. But for now, I'm thinking that's how I'm going to want to lean with this. New hour open up. Hopefully get a manipulation down and then try to get something. We'll see. I'm not like totally closed off to fading this, but it would have to be like, you know, open, we immediately go higher, take out previous hourly high, and then like get strong displacement and inverse something here, and then maybe look to target like 50%. We'll see, boys. New hour just opened up. Immediately did go take out the hourly high. But I could just see this thing continue quickly. Five-minute. I mean, if you were to mark out just like the regular trading hours range for right now, right? From this opening range low to, I guess, wherever this high gets put in, 50% of this leg does put us in this 5-minute gap below, just below previous day high. So that would be kind of the thesis if you were either A, just going to wait, or two, if you were going to try to fade this if it presented itself. Like, but that would only happen, you would only do something like that if we got like a really strong displacement and then like an inversion here. Otherwise, you're not doing that. You're just expecting this to more than likely continue. But like this would be like only thing that would make you short. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Magic. Otherwise, yeah, we are 760 right now, about 40 points off of the Friday high. We'll see, boys. We'll see. But yeah, man, what a rally here at, yeah, basically quarter two. I'm going to keep previous day high just on my charts so we can see it. Abdira Muhammad says, dude, day trading is gay. I ain't gonna lie. It's so true. Oh, man. The number of times I've said that exact quote. Everybody can relate to what you just said. Well, Leon, I'm only going to look for shorts if we get some confirmation of such things. And we've moved up obviously a lot at the last really 15 minutes of that hourly candle. This new hour opens up. It's if this, then that, right? So it's like, all right, if price opens up and the new hour gets manipulated, or the previous hour, I should say, high gets manipulated with inefficiencies for us to pull back for, I'm just anticipating that would be the move. But you could play it one of two ways. You could just watch, right? Wait for the correction and then try to get on side, because I do think we are more bullish on a higher time frame. Or catch a little scalp to here and then look to get something. But it's really a personal choice, huh? It's really a personal choice. But yeah, I'm not going to touch this for sure. The thing is, for me, it's just like, what am I going to do? Long right here? You know what I mean? Like, this feels like a risky buy. And unless this flips, that's not worth selling either. I don't think. But I don't know. The chat always has the crystal ball. I sometimes forget that. I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't question you guys ever, because crystal ball in the chat is a real thing. I think we've definitely figured that out by now. But do you believe in magic in a young girl heart? Yeah, just wait. I guess if anyone's wondering, this is first presented gap on the 5-minute. As well. I don't know. I don't really mark them out like that though. Do you guys mark out your first presented gaps in such a way where you mark out the first presented 1 minute, 5 minute, and then maybe even 15 minute? Or do you guys just mark out the first 1 minute gap? Let me know. US 30's balling. Oh yeah, everything's balling right now. Everything's mooning, other than, come on, crypto. Dude, we had like an 11 or 12% day yesterday on XRP. We already kind of went over the thought process though on like the 12-month time frame with like Bitcoin and crypto specifically. I just like the yearly chart actually looks very strong for indices to see new highs, I think. I just don't think it looks like that at all on Bitcoin. I just feel like both from a timing and a cycle perspective, if you follow any like crypto cycles, but also just from a technical analysis perspective, it definitely feels like we're putting in just like an upper wick right now on the yearly time frame. We're going to see it yeet lower. No, I haven't taken anything yet, no. Have not taken anything at all as of yet. chat. Let me know if you guys have, I suppose. SMT here. I'm open to this short. It would look something like this. Holy fucking candle. It would look like this though. It'd just be like a little scalp down to 50%. Off this inversion. Oops. Yeah, that's not convincing enough. Not in this yet. I'm waiting. That's a pretty weak inversion. I don't know. That's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for me. So, yeah, still waiting. No inversion yet, really. I mean, we closed this candle at the very low of the gap. It's It looks iffy, and watch it just be like the most beautiful short. Watch it just like nuke straight down 50 points in like 2 minutes. All right, guys, I'm going to put this limit on here. See if we can fill that 38. Stop is protected by this inversion gap and this fair value gap here. Let's see. This 5 minute, this line right here is a 5 minute gap as well. I'll probably could go break even as soon as we trade through here. 724, 725. I'm going to see if I can get this scalp down. And then would like to look for potential longs back up toward Friday high. We'll see. See what happens. Risking 28 points here. What is this? 1.7 R. Yeah, so previous hourly high sweep with SMT. Here, bearish gap, inversion. That is the entire setup. Or will it be the fastest stop out of 2026? New bullish gap here. Hopefully we can disrespect. We did SMT again at this high. ES put in another new high. Will it matter, though? Oops. Oh, gap's gonna hold. It looks like 30 seconds on the candle. Let's see. Flip the gap. That's not what we want to see there. That's not it. Yeah, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it there. Minus 490. Gap is holding here. Gap is holding. About to, well, we just got an inversion here. So now this is an inversion. So I'm out of this. SMT's, yeah, not holding there. Thought we could get this move down to this 5-minute first presented gap, as well as just 50% of this range potentially with the way that the hourly opened and then flipped bearish. Didn't even get this higher 5-minute. This was going to be my break even right here. So we're pretty strong. I don't know if I got the balls to flip, though, and go long here. I don't know if I got the cojones for that, chat. To flip this and go long right away. Eeh. I don't know if I got the balls. But maybe that's what happens here. Hey, Jose, man, I don't control what happens in the morning. It is what it is. It is what it is. If I make the money off stream or make the money on stream, I guess You guys can't complain. I don't sell a course or a Discord, so you get what you pay for. You don't even hit the like button. You think I feel bad that I got stopped out on stream? Fuck no. What do weekends look like? They look like doing anything but looking at charts. That's what they look like. Bruh. Well, this would be pretty rude. We have a 15-minute gap here now. This gap is getting McFucked. How come we enter a trade and this is immediately what the 5-minute chart looks like? Huh? Can somebody explain that? The moment we enter a trade, we get this. Bruh. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play the same short setup again. Mainly because of how close we are now to this 15-minute gap. It's like I would want to go break even really quickly, and I just it's tough. I'd still want to target here, this 50%. That's the same level. We haven't put in a new high yet, but yeah, I don't know, truthfully, if I would want to play this short again. You might still be in it if your stop was this high. I put my stop above the high that created the SMT initially. And it was protected by these two gaps. I closed it a little early if I put executions on, just to save a little bit. Once this gap was holding and we got this candle out of it, I closed it. So I saved myself, like, I don't know, 3 points. But it would have got hit anyway. Oh, come on, man. Brutal. Wiki. What? Uncle Lab, I think you're thinking of trading way too deep. He says, Tyler, do you trade because you want to be correct, or do you trade because your setup is on the current price action? If you answer that, you'll know if you want to short or long. I don't know what philosopher Uncle Leb is trying to be right now. It's really not that fucking deep, pal. I have a thesis in mind. If a confirmation sets up for the thesis, I can take the trade or I cannot take the trade. You can tell who's watched way too much brain rot trading content because it's just the same. It's the same cookie cutter advice that you see all over TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. So anytime somebody doesn't perfectly read price in live real time and trade it perfectly with a bottom or top tick, there's always some philosophical deeper meaning. Funny how that works. I wish there was like a way to see like there should be like YouTube badges or something for people that are in live trading streams, and there should be a badge for like the number of times they've received a payout. So that way you can kind of like, it's kind of like if you could get something for media members that were vaccinated and triple boosted. Like if you could be aware of those credentials before taking in whatever their opinion is, you know what I mean? You might take it with a grain of salt. There could be like something similar to that for trading. Did I get the COVID vaccine? I think I'm the opposite of a person that would get the COVID vaccine. I'd rather COVID killed me. We'll see what happens here. It looks like it's probably going to continue more than likely. So did get, obviously, this power of 3 on the 10 a.m. candle, which ironically is what I kind of said I wanted to see, but I guess I got a little too horny about a potential retracement first. That happens sometimes, though. Sometimes you just get a little too turned on. Sometimes the foreplay is just a little too much. Uh, 803 is Friday high. We are 775 right now. No, you're good. You're good, Uncle Leb. I just got nothing better to do other than respond to the comments in the chat right now. I'm waiting. How come I don't believe in vaccines? How come I don't believe in vaccines? Well, I wouldn't necessarily deem myself as somebody that you should respect my medical opinion on anything. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. Not that being a doctor solely makes you credible either. I think there's a lot of corrupt doctors that promote things and push things for the better, I should say, for the profit making of the pharmaceutical industry, and et cetera, et cetera. But I just think that at least when it comes to like the COVID vaccine, I mean, I think we can all agree that that shit was, I mean, there was like no data, no time really to even, like it was impossible to even have any time like backing up the credibility of the vaccine, the vaccination. So, and especially for something that was basically a head cold, and the only people that were really in harm's way were like elderly citizens with underlying issues already, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, whenever elderly citizens with underlying health issues get exposed to anything, COVID or not, it could be fucking fatal. It's like, that's nothing new here, you know? But I don't give a shit. If people want to get vaccines, go ahead. Doesn't affect me any. I think the only part that everybody had a problem with, obviously, was the fact that they literally were forcing people to either get the vaccine or lose their job, right? Like, that shit was obviously where it got out of hand. But I mean, fuck, if you want to get jabbed up, don't listen. I don't give a shit. Doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect me any. Cater is spamming the chat. Where? Hang on. Where's Cater? I don't see a Cater. Oh, here he is. Bro, Forex is good for trading. Okay. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out, pal. Let me know the first time you double or triple an account and then the Forex broker denies your withdrawal. Or let me make it more realistic. They might give you your withdrawal of whatever your deposit was, and then they'll freeze your account. Let me know when that happens. Are you waiting for short? I'm just kind of waiting just in general right now. I can see us going to Friday high. I can see us, coming back at least for this 15-minute gap. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I mean, we had a nice run up here. I just wanted to see quick movement regardless. And as of so far in the first 30 minutes, like this is the 30 minutes that we just were watching here. So we went from a nice run, a nice expansion to immediately accumulation. So I'm just waiting because it's 10:30 right now. So could a new 30-minute candle, this is now a 30-minute gap as well, could a new 30-minute candle give us delivery? Sure. But if I were to put a trade on right now, I just feel like I could get caught in back and forth chop. So yeah, I'm really just waiting just in general. But like I said, I could see both sides right now, I would say. If we're going to get this short, I kind of wanted it to be quick off the new hourly open. Obviously still in the macro. And then get that quick rebalance was kind of the hope. And we had like I said, a 5-minute gap here just below where price turned around. So that was going to be, like, I was hoping for literally like the quick retest of the inversion and then a quick move down. I was going to go break even right away because I understand that I was trading against this hourly displacement. So that was the plan. Just didn't even get that. Kookie, you're leaving? All right, man. Peace and love. Yeah, P&L for the day right now is 490. 490 per account. So yeah, kept it pretty light. It was only a 28-point stop. Cut it a few points early, so not even a 25-point stop out. So we'll see what happens. Technically, though, no red days 2026 still in play. We just have to make back the little L with some green here. No red days 2026, boys. How sick would that be? It's probably like 0 chance. I'm gonna say like there's like a 1% chance that could happen, but if we're being honest, it's probably not gonna happen. But a guy can dream. That'd be pretty sick. What's the difference between NASDAQ 100 and US 100 cash CFD? Well, NQ is the futures contract for NASDAQ. NAS 100 or US 100 cash CFD it's the same market, but US 100 or NASDAQ 100 on a CFD is you're trading the broker's essentially overlay of the market because they are the liquidity provider. So you're not seeing the exact. The nice thing about futures is it's all routed through the CME, so it's centralized. Everybody is seeing the exact same tick value at the same time all the time versus with Forex or CFDs. You know, like I said, it's an overlay of the market, so they can kind of manipulate slippage and spread a little bit, and you're not trading the actual market itself per se. You're trading them as the liquidity provider, if that makes sense. So that's the difference. And with CFDs, it's not on tick value, it's pips, and the pips will also vary based on your broker and their contract sizing. Legendary, one loss right now. One loss. I tried going short at 10 a.m. after the hourly sweep. Minus 490 currently. Just waiting. Usually one lot equals $1 per tick. Yeah, Felix, it all depends on the broker. I've seen some with a lot more risk. But yeah, man, I guess hedge your bets. Hedge your bets, boys. Where are we going from here? What's the next draw on liquidity? 2 questions for you. What's the next draw, and what is the time in which the draw gets hit? Let me know. It's not about the leverage. I mean, some brokers offer different leverages as well, yeah. Dude, it's just literally broker by broker. I would say the higher the leverage the broker offers, the less credible that they probably are in terms of, like, you could just run into more problems trying to request withdrawals. And odds are they probably have a much higher, like, their business model is just basically very, very affiliate based. And they're paying out, like, bro, being a Forex broker affiliate, I don't think you guys realize how much money is, like, if you were to be, let me put it this way, if you were going to be the most unethical person in the trading space and all you cared about was, like, I just want to funnel people into something where I'm going to make the most money off of them. To be honest, I don't even, like, you would do it, you would go the FX broker route. The unfortunate part about the trading space is there actually is a lot of people in, like, third world countries that trade Forex. Like, a lot of people. And when people use your affiliate link for a Forex broker, it all depends on, you can work out different deals with the broker itself, so you could get more than what the average affiliate might get. But in essence, the average deal looks like you get a certain percentage off of people's deposits. So any amount of money that you put into your broker, the affiliate that you use their link for will get whatever the percentage is. It could be up to like 60%. Some of them are ridiculous, to be honest. And then, so that's every deposit. So, like, every deposit could be up to 60%. Sometimes it's less, right? It could be like 50% for the first deposit. It could be like 20, 30% for, like, subsequent deposits. But then there's also a commission based on lots traded. So it might be like $5 for every lot traded or something like that. And the actual, like, trade itself, profit or loss, doesn't matter at all because it's all B-book anyway. Like, the market, the broker is not actually routing your orders to the actual market. They're still paying out traders, even if they're live account traders. They're still paying out those people, if they are paying you out, based off of other people's losses, right? Other people's deposits of money that they lost. So, like, when you put money into a foreign exchange brokerage, it isn't like it says you're trading a live account. You're really not. All you've really done, you're still basically trading like a prop firm in a sense. The broker keeps the money, and then if anyone anywhere does happen to make money, they'll pay some of those people out. It just kind of all depends, though. And a lot of the money gets funneled back to the affiliates for getting people involved in the broker itself. It is crazy. It really is. And then on top of that, what they'll do is they'll give foreign exchange. They'll give their affiliates a marketing account. So the marketing account will say that it's real, it's live. They can put whatever amount of money in there that they want. So this is why I don't think TJR is legit, by the way. So I'm just giving you one example. He's not the only one. There's plenty of examples. You can find this. This is not hard to find in the trading space. But I believe like TJR, for example, is partnered with Hero FX. They're fucking one of the biggest. That's what they do. They find affiliates, give them big marketing accounts, so that way you can, oh guys, look, I made fucking 200 grand today. It's all fake. It's all demo. And they can basically, they control the back end, so they can put whatever you want them to put in there. You could put fake withdrawals, fake deposits. I mean, probably fake trades for all I know. Who knows? But it is crazy. That's why the trading space is obviously gets the rep that it does, because there are some people, like some of you guys in the chat, that are probably very well aware that this goes on, and you maybe have been fooled a time or two. So, you've kind of like developed this mindset of like being a hater towards everybody in the trading space that does anything with like, content creation or whatever. But I totally get it, because dude, it's the Wild West out here sometimes. It is very easy to get got in the trading space. That is for sure. And I hate it as much as you guys do, believe me. Like I would rather be a hater and just be honest. At my own financial, what would you even call it? Like at my own financial, what's the right word? At my own financial disadvantage. Because it would be very easy to just do that, but that shit fucking pisses me off. At my own financial peril. Thank you, Taken In. That's the word I was looking for. Yes. There we go. Either you fish your own fish or you become someone else's fish. That's kind of true. It's kind of like the saying "scam or get scammed." I just think that if you're going to do something, just try to do it with honesty and integrity to the best of your ability, as long as it's legal, moral, and ethical. But unfortunately, especially when it comes to the trading space, there's a lot of unethical and immoral stuff that does go on. But now, boys and girls, for any, like that guy in the chat was just like, Forex is better than whatever the fuck he said. That's why I dislike Forex. That's why I dislike the Forex space, the brokerages. I do think like FTMO is great, obviously. They've built up quite a good reputation, I would say. So, and that's not to say that all Forex brokers are bad. But by and large, that's kind of the game plan for most of them. What's up, Mink? Blinka? Thanks for the sub. Hit the like button, boys. We are just in ever since 10 a.m. came around, we are just in a chop from hell. ES, we have SMT at this 15-minute gap. ES did trade to the 15-minute gap. And NQ, as of right now, has not. New 15-minute candle will be incoming here in a minute. Definitely would still like to see NQ get there. Well, boys, yeah. Well, there's a 15-minute gap on NQ. Let's watch what it does from here. We could definitely still drive lower into here. So looking like my idea to short this wasn't necessarily wrong, but perhaps early. Obviously. Shit fucking happens, boys. It's unfortunate. My PO3 settings, this one? Yeah, I can share it. I just have it on the hourly candles. You know, because I'm always usually looking at the 1 or the 5 minute for entries, sometimes the 15, but I like seeing what the current hourly candles look like. So I like using the hourly personally. Yeah, this is the settings right here. Open line, low high. I turn these off. That's pretty much it. Yeah, man, looking like I was early on the short. That sucks. My break even was this 5 minute gap like right here, so now we're taking it as well as the 15 and 30. Let me get a good screenshot. Where was my entry? It was like right there. And then where's 50% now? So yeah, this is it. Well, I guess my original short was like to there. Yeah, that was the trade, boys. Makes for a good screenshot, though. All you can do is laugh, boys. Part of the game. Part of the game. I am watching here, though. If we... Like I said, I'm still bullish on the overall time frames. I'm not sure how deep we're going to want to drive down. This new 15-minute candle opened up 2 minutes ago. Obviously, 50% of this range is like... It's below 700, like 690s. But now that we've traded in this 15 and 30-minute gap, like if we were to quickly displace up here like this, I would be open to that. But a deeper drive here could be in play. But I'm still kind of be looking for the same things, to be honest. This indicator is a paid one, yes. This is the Pro Plus indicator by 2 degrees, higher time frame, power of 3. There is a free version of this indicator with you can only have one candle. So yeah, higher time frame, power of 3 by 2 degrees. There's a free one. Like I said, you can only see one candle at a time. And then there's this one, ICT higher time frame candles by Fadi, is another free one that you can look at where you can see multiple candles. But yeah, this is the paid one. It was a gift from the team over there. I won't lie to you. But if you do buy it and use code Tyler, you will save 20%. That is the truth. That is true. Just saying. Just fucking saying, hey, relax. Relax. I'm just saying. Oh. Yeah, I think we should get this pushed down, to be honest. We'll see, though. We got macro beginning. If this closes like anywhere near here, this is all that I'm kind of thinking about now. Like if this hourly, or not hourly, sorry, if this 1 minute gap were to get inversed, I'm a little worried about the fact that we're going to leave behind this hourly gap below this hourly low. You know, so if I were to long this, I could potentially, that could be a loss there if I were to do something like that. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I will say though, these orange blue light glasses, the first moment you take them off, you're like colorblind for like 30 seconds. Click the sell button. It's tempting. I can see it, but nah, I'm just gonna wait. Truthfully, if I was gonna be in this, I would want to be break even already. That's why I said I was hesitant to replay it. Up here, right? Like when we came down, got this nice closure here. I wanted to be able to go break even like right at this 15 and 30 minute gap just to be safe. But I guess if you're shorting it, good luck. I definitely see another drive lower as a very strong possibility, especially this hourly gap being left behind. But yeah, I'm just going to wait for right now. Tried the short once, obviously early. Got caught in the chop, unfortunately. Trying not to let one loss turn into multiple. Just wait for something more obvious and easy. W discipline or no? I don't know. You let me know. Or pussy. It's one or the other. Ain't that funny? Regardless of what you do in the trading space, it's either, what is it? If you catch a winning trade, people will be like, oh, that was a FOMO trade. And if you like don't take a trade, you got some people saying W discipline, other people saying, what a pussy. This literally, you can never win. There's always something. Here's the 5 minute gap. Yeah. So like I said, man, this will be a funny little screenshot, huh? Let me get it ready. These types of screenshots, they do numbers. They do numbers because whenever anyone posts a loss, people just can't help themselves. They have to offer their unsolicited advice, right? They got to tell you, they got to give you all their expertise of trading knowledge. There's 50%. It'd be crazy if this shit just like dumped. Do you believe in magic? In a young girl's heart. Doobie 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 doo bop. You got to trade with thyme, the seasoning. the seasoning thyme. I know what that is. My grandma used to love that shit. The video. Oh, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what you're talking about then. Thought we were gonna have a moment, Eli Gaming. Guess not. Um, 5 minutes to the top of the hour. This would be pretty gnarly if in the last like 5 minutes we like totally closed this gap. All right, let's get the screenshot for the socials. Pick or it didn't happen, right? Pick or it did not happen. Doobie 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 doo bop. Yeah, so red idea to short, I guess, just an hour early. Well, not quite an hour, but like 45, 50 minutes early. That sucks, huh? Sucks to suck. Skill issue, huh? Yeah, we'll see what happens, though. I don't know if we get... Obviously, I was bullish, or I'm sorry, I was bearish. I was bearish coming into the day more so. If we were to get, like, you know, a rate up above previous day high and then some strong reversal around 10 a.m. It's just a little bit risky now. I feel like I got to lean bullish until all of this fails, to be honest. Like, all of this would have to fail before I think about shorting again, you know, to like these lows. So as of right now, I feel like I want to stay with this thought process, rebalance to go back to that Friday high. I won't lie, it would be a little bit better if this wasn't high resistance here. This is high resistance because this high took out these highs here to the left. But we're resting right below Friday high at 803, so... Doobie 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 doo bop. Hourly candle is going to close here in 2 minutes. We do have a little hourly gap below here. Almost don't want to see it go lower, though. If you're going to be long. No, I'm not longing yet. No. I would wait. I'm waiting for confirmation if I'm going to long. One minute sus block. Shut the front door. Right here? Or are you talking... This is like 20 different sus blocks. JK, it's only 3, but close enough. I feel like you can find almost infinite sus blocks on the 1 minute chart. All right, guys, last minute of the hour here. We do have an hourly gap that will form below the hourly low. And we're right at 50% of this regular trading hours range. God. New hour. All right, hourly gap tap. I hope this hourly candle doesn't just melt. Give us a sweep turnaround, please. SMT with ES for the moment. Yeah, where's our new week opening gap? Jeez, that's way down there. It's way down there. I'll show you guys the, let me show you the hourly chart. Just the difference between like just the difference here. So here's NQ. Obviously the SMT is still present. And look at ES. Like this shit. If you're going to be a bear. This is what I've been looking at up here on this other my other monitor here, so I'm like, eh. That's why it's like this range might not hold at all, to be honest. I'm trading live every day here at 8, well, it's 8:20 my time, but 9:15, 9:20 New York time. Day. We're going on like, what is it? January 26th. I started streaming July of 24. And other than obviously Christmas week, which I basically took off, we streamed one day. Yeah, we're live every day. Outside of obviously like bank holidays and the occasional no news Monday or Friday will take off, but yeah, we got a lot of lives. Let's see. How many lives have we done so far? We are about to crack 300 lives. We're at 297. Not too bad. Hit the like button, boys. Ugh. Oh, Nazi. What do we want to do? What is a girl like you doing in a guy like this? Yeah, if we get this full-blown sell-off through here, I'm gonna go have to retake my short screenshot because holy shit. That would be hilarious. Huh. This 5-minute inversion is about to happen, chat. There it is. Oh boy. This looks like shit. Oh boy. Where could a boy like me potentially join this? Let's wait and find out here. Abu, we've already definitely discussed and confirmed that trading is indeed very homosexual in nature. Yes, we all agree. Day trading is definitely gay sometimes. It's only gay when we lose though. Otherwise, it's the best. Oh, we love it. We can't deny it. It's sometimes the most frustrating thing on planet Earth, but I mean, you kind of have to love this shit if you're gonna do it for years. We're probably all like, we're definitely on the spectrum. We all got a little bit of the tism for sure. 100%. That is also true. I don't know if I've ever seen a homosexual day trader. Although day traders love homosexual humor. So I don't know if there's any correlation there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think we definitely get the sell-off through opening range lows, potentially to London low. Just past 500's nice. Congrats. I Am Legend. What a great movie. Why you thinking sell-off? Well, I kind of showed you guys already the hourly, what we look like on the hourly. Just go look at ES and NQ side by side on the hourly chart. You should see what I am seeing. But also 50% and 618 of the range is not holding. We inverse the 5-minute gap. Yeah. If we can hold this gap, I may try to join the short here and see if we get a move through this opening range low and just these lows here, sell side. I am a little hesitant, I'm not going to lie. Not holding that gap. What did we retrace to? $76. I might have to eat my words here. Yeah, I'm going to buy this if we can get this fair value gap. Oh, shit. All right, I'm in. I just like this reaction here that we got finally. So yeah, still the same logic that we were talking about with the longs. Hourly gap, fill, hourly OB. I was almost about to get induced into shorts here. I'm glad I waited because this looks a lot different after just a few minutes. Nice reaction. Hopefully get a nice V-shape recovery here. As far as a break even goes, probably the we got 5-minute gaps up here. Really would like to get us back towards like 50%. See what happens. P&L from the first trade, I was down $490 per account. I'm risking 32 points here on one mini contract. What are you scratching? Your brain? Yeah, because it's huge. New 15-minute candle here. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? It's magic. Guys, you can see my indicators all right here. I'm not hiding them. This is the higher time frame power of 3. If this works, I'll use all your codes. Paper planes, if this doesn't work, I'm going to need you to use all my codes. So just do it anyway. I'll get my dog in here and he'll give you puppy eyes. He wants his treats. Jax, come here. We'll see if he comes or not. I don't hear him coming down the hallway yet. Oh boy. Yeah, I think if we were to get like a really strong inversion here, I would just kill it. Don't want to jinx it, but we're going to fall. We might fall. We might fall. But we might not. We'll see. Let the market do its thing. Aries is in shorts from 724. From 724. Nice. Yeah, I was in shorts from 738. Do I get anything? What do I win? I definitely don't like how slow this is. But we are outside the macro. So trying to be patient here. Nice pop. Follow through. Follow through. I mean, we are struggling. ES is tapping this opening price. I can't believe we're not putting in an upper wick here, really. We're holding it like a wall. Like, so that's kind of the logic of what I'm thinking with this is like trying to get positioned. Obviously, if you're bullish in the lower wick of the candle, and then when the candle flips, starts printing the upper wick and we flip bullish, like the thought process is like we're not going to return back to entry, or we shouldn't. And like that, and that's where you go break even and ride it out, but kind of been a, I don't know, tough range today, kind of, in a way. Do I want to get out so it can pump? Dude, that's exactly what would happen. I get the sell button, and it's just going to, it'll be like a 80-point fucking 1 minute candle. Trump will tweet something amazing about the U.S. stock market, and then I'll be watching it in horror. What is the R to R even at like just this rejection block? 2.5. Just tapped opening price on NQ. Yeah, we got to flip this opening price. Yeah, I'm thinking about going break even here as well, just because I don't want to see this can. Like, we just got a closure above opening price. I don't think there's a need for us to come back. ES tapping this 5 minute. So, yeah, I'm with you on that thought process. We'll go break even here. And then, yeah, kind of going for an internal to external rotation here. And I'm not going to fight for this full trade to the high. I guess you can if you want. I just kind of feel like we're going to be a little bit higher resistance up in here and like accumulate, get a retracement. We'll see, though. I'll be happy with this. All right, we're chilling risk-free. Whatever happens, happens. 5 minute gap. 50% of this leg right here at 709, 710. So for anybody that is still bearish, this would be your bearish PD array if you're expecting the next draw to be here. So great break even point at this point if you're not already. What a rejection though. Shit. That's not what we want to see. Sweet Lord baby Jesus. Keep going higher. Do we need to play higher by Creed for this to work out? Oh. Is Creed the only thing that can save us right now, boys? I'm going to get a copyright strike. Son of a bitch. It might not even be worth playing. It's just going to dump right back down. That's tough shit. Fuck. That's tough shit. Fuck, bitch. No! Boys, all I had to do was close here. I could have been green on the day. Son of a bitch. I hate trading. I hate trading. I hate trading. Just kidding. I love it. Ah, fuck. Come on. That sucks. Inversion straight away. Yeah, this is cooked. This is so cooked. 100% cooked. It's gotta be. It's gotta be cooked, boys. This is about to dump, bro. I think it's about to just send it. Aye. Not what we wanted to see. Better than an L, though. Better than an L, right? I mean, I still want to kill myself, but just not as much. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Damn it. Break even there, boys. Fuck. So the short was early. Not wrong, just early. The long here, break even. I just think that's a good break even, honestly. I can't fathom wanting to stubbornly keep risk on after this. Seems like that'd be irresponsible. Actually, well, let's get the screenshots going here. Fuck it. Let me get an updated screenshot. It's taking me higher, higher, higher off the ground. Ay, 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 ay. Well, is this the sell-off? Or no? Kind of a tricky market, guys. I don't know. I think so. What do you guys think? Kind of a tricky little deal here. I'm really tempted to short this. I'm not going to lie. But this 1 hour gap has me fucking clutching my pearls. I guess if I feel that way, I probably shouldn't touch it, right? What's the responsible thing? Well, Tyler, if you think it could go either direction, you probably just shouldn't trade it. Yeah, but that's no fun. Let's watch what happens. Let's watch for a little bit. 11:30. Son of a gun. Yeah, this would have been a real nice one, though. Son of a... Twould have been nice. It's gonna be extremely painful, though, if this just flips all the way back. Like, why did we pull back? Why is this hourly candle... If this candle doesn't go bearish, and this hourly candle just wants to whipsaw back and forth over the opening price, then this candle can get fucked, right? Am I right? Or no? Am I wrong? It's got to go lower here, no? It's got to go lower. Blake, I'm not sure what you're saying. I'm aware that I did draw the fib up on this, yes, if that's what you're talking about. I agree. That's why I went long. And then I traded it up to 50% of this leg in this 5-minute gap and went break even and got tagged break even. So if this just flips bullish, I'm killing myself. Absolutely without hesitation. Tyler, you shouldn't joke about that. That's not funny. Fuck off. Yes, it is. DeLucas, I am actually, yes. Well, I got it yesterday, technically. But on stream, at least, yeah. I'm just watching for the closure of this. Like, I need closure on what we're going to do here. What's up, Brad? Taken in says moving stop loss to break even for the 3rd time today. Man. Yeah, this will be a painful... I mean, this would be a painful break even, no doubt. It would be the kind of thing that tilting is made of. But we're not going to do that. But I could totally understand why you would. That's just rude, dude. It was up 37 points, I guess, at the high there. A little over 1 R. Just got this inversion. Hourly candle is back to green. Yeah, it's a painful break. It's always a painful break even when the market goes to your towards your target afterward, obviously. But yeah, it's just I can't be mad at the management there. I don't think it really just is unfortunate. You know, if it were to go to target, which now it's looking like it's coming right back down to reclaim this gap. You know, because if my fill is a little lower, it's also not, I'm not out break even yet, right? It's kind of the part of trading that is the hardest sometimes. Game of ticks. But yeah, no, I can't be mad at the management. Like that was, I feel like that's the right call there. You'll tilt with me, won't leave me hanging. Well, in that case. Dude, literally both times today? Oh, why? Both times today. Look at these runs. And the times we enter trades. We get this and this. Look at this. We get this and we get that. You could do it this or you could do it that. You could do it this or you could do it that. You could get fucked because that's where it's at. $2026 sucks. What are we still in 2025? Gosh. Then we got Trump speaking this afternoon. Goodness gracious. So if you're trading in the PM session, you really got to be mindful of this. Because who knows what's going to happen there. It is orange folder, though. Not red, so... It just says due to speak about policy. But either way, whenever he starts talking, it's going to get messy. Oy. Paper planes. So how did that work? It didn't work. It kind of worked out, but only good enough to go break even. Didn't lose. So what's the deal there, you think? I guess we never discussed that outcome. I'm not a lib, but Biden's market was easier. I mean, it definitely was. It's just there was less manipulation, less moving I guess moving parts just in terms of like fundamentals. You got to think the guy was literally asleep at the beach for like 48% of his presidency, so in terms of algorithms running the market, the algorithms were absolutely running the market. Literally. There was no headlines ever other than Biden's favorite ice cream. Or I guess until, you know, we fucked up leaving Afghanistan and then Russia invaded Ukraine. But, you know, besides that. Guys, I don't know. That's crazy. That's just unfortunate. Like, if we're going to get this type of action, you know, wicking back and forth this basically whole range. I mean, this 1 minute chart is just kind of some chop city, so. Just unfortunate. It is what it is. So one loss, one break even for me. P&L stays pretty much the same, minus 460. So I guess I got stopped out $30 in profit at break even here. But 460 per account. So the total P&L is 2,300 or negative 2,300 for now. If I had known this was the high, I could have closed in bet and green, but it is what it is. That's all right. Up 1R. Plan followed, risk managed is what it is. And yeah, man, we'll see, I guess, what market wants to do from here. I don't know. I honestly could see both. I could see this hourly gap holding, this hourly candle closing in 20 minutes. And then maybe next hourly candle, we get expansion. If this gap does hold and we close bullish. Now, that being said, I'm not going to be surprised either if in the next 15, 20 minutes, this candle's back bearish and we're inversing this 1 hour gap, to be honest. So anything's possible. That's kind of the tricky part about trading in the middle of a range is it's easy to frame both sides and it makes it, you know, easier to second guess, etc. So it is what it is. One loss, one break even. Small red for the day. For the moment, I don't know what I'm going to want to do today, just considering that Trump speaks at 2. I think that, so he talks at 2. Usually if I'm looking to trade PM session, I'm usually looking to trade it at like 1:30. Obviously yesterday lunch macro delivered and maybe, I mean, we're close to lunch macro now. So maybe it's going to be the same today. So I would maybe just keep an eye out on that. Like, you know, obviously if we get strong displacement down, maybe you look for this move to these lows and potentially London low, I guess. But yeah, it's just hard to say right here because this hourly gap is still in play. So if you try to short this right now and then you take a loss and then in hindsight it's like, oh, this gap held, I shouldn't have shorted it. You know, it's going to be one of those types of trades. So, yeah, not much we can do about that. It is what it is. Nice little runs here, and then the moment we enter trades, it just turns into the choppiest chop you've ever chopped in your chopping life. So that happens. Small little paper cut. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on Discord and on X if I do take anything else today. Appreciate you guys as always. Hit the like button. Beware of the Trump speaking later today at 2 o'clock. But yeah, if nothing else, man, be back here live tomorrow. Same time, same place. We got ADP non-farm employment change, pre-market, and then we got PMI and JOLTS jobs at 10 a.m. So that'll be that, boys. Enjoy. Ooh, getting some movement down. Do I wait? See, if I wait and I watch this for lunch macro, I might be tempted to take something, and I don't know. That's why let's hang out for a little bit. Let's hang on. I'll stay because here I already can see how this is gonna go. I already can see me taking this trade, and then everyone's like, "What the fuck? You never take on stream." I guess we've already made it this long. What the fuck, man? You never take it. Why you always take your winning trades off stream, bro? Dimer, why you always do that? Dimer. That's what some of you guys sound like. You always think on your winning trades off stream, Tyler. Makes me mad. No, I just stream AM. Maybe I'll add some PM streams in throughout the year here. We'll see. It's just the ideal trading day for me is to be done after the morning. New 15-minute. But yeah, this is why I was going to end stream, because it's like, regardless of how it looks on the 1 minute, I just keep telling myself that this, I don't want to front run this gap. I just fucking, something about it. If I take a loss trying to short right here, and then this holds, I'm going to be pissed at myself. Because I'm going to be like, I know better. We also got SMT here. I think. Yeah, we do. Slight SMT. Does this chart look bearish to you, really? It does on like the higher time frames, yeah, the hourly. Potentially. Like, I'll show you guys again, obviously. So, Friday high, we have taken it out on ES. Not on NQ, obviously. So, like, yeah, I mean, that's why, but I'm saying, like, this hourly gap has to fail to confirm it, I would say. But does it look bearish? I mean, potentially, yeah. I mean, we've already been talking about all the trendline liquidity that's been stacked up. Like, just look at these fucking lows, dude. So, yeah, I don't think it's out of the question, for sure. Tuesday high of the week. I mean, that's pretty common as well, so. That is a common thing, and today is, last I checked, Tuesday. So, maybe. Maybe, but I guess without this hourly confirmation, it's still risky. All right, I've seen all I've needed to see. Fuck that. No way. That's fucking got blown accounts written all over it. All right, all right. let's get the hell off the chart for now. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Small red day for me. 1 loss, 1 break even trade. Yeah, I'll be back live tomorrow, guys. If I take anything else, I will post it in the Discord on X. So if you're not following me on there, please do so. Hit the like button before you go. If you want to get 30% off all Tradeify accounts for the next 9 days, 30% off, code Tyler. If you want to try TradeSyncer for free for 7 days, go ahead and give it a whirl. Link is in the chat. And then if you do end up purchasing it, code Tyler will save you some money there as well. And yeah, man, I think that's about it. I'll be back live tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good Tuesday. Don't be too much of a degen. Beware of Trump speaking later this afternoon. And with that being said, boys, appreciate yous. I will see you kiddos tomorrow, bright and early. Peace and love, everybody.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop losses shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. Into running, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Dreadlocks now, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm insane. market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.